Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you, get 18% off. We out. All right, y'all boy Floyd Mayweather is fighting Jake Paul, a YouTuber. Let's talk about it, man. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Come here, boy. Come on. And I go, oh, it's our boy. See our boy here. You know, he only fighting real competition. I'm joking, man. Miles don't fight unless he protected, man. Go sit down. Go to your chair. Mason don't want to come on right now. Come here, bud. Come here, Mason. Mason don't want to come on. I ain't got time for that. But let's talk about Floyd. You know, the money made all day. I'm making the biggest moves in the sport. Did you leave him alone? Go sit down. Go. Let's go. They bad. But money made all day. You know, CJ, he gonna hate. And my groupies, they're always gonna defend me. But, you know, I never wanted to fight Shane. For real. He almost killed me. I was never gonna fight Zab if he didn't lose to Baltimore. And, you know, I never would fight Thomas Hearns. I never fought brothers, because every time I fought a brother or a black person, I almost got in trouble. Like Chop Chop almost knocked me out. Shane almost knocked me out. Zab dropped me. You know, money man, I'm not fighting niggas. You know, like I told Tank, duck and dodge the blacks, take advantage of the Hispanics. All right, you know, money made all day. But that's Floyd Mayweather, bro. Of course, he would come back against a white boy and put money in white boy pocket. Why he couldn't come back against KSI? KSI, he beat Logan Paul. Logan Paul hasn't won. Do people know that? Logan Paul only had one fight and he lost. Damn ice machine. He only had one fight and he lost to KSI. Why he couldn't put money in the brother pocket? I tell y'all, Floyd is Floyd, man. You know, he gonna come back and put money in the white boy pocket who lost. That's what Floyd about. Floyd is about ducking and dodging the brothers. Hey. Mason plays. I'm trying to show y'all his jab. He won't come. I got his ass. Trail jab. Jab. Jab, brother. Now Floyd fight Mason. You know, no, he dark. My bad. He got too much black on him. See, but like I said before, when you think about the situation, bye. But when you think about the situation with Floyd, man, it's just a simple fact that, okay, it's just a simple fact that Floyd don't want to fight the brothers. Miles, come on, man. Hell of a morning, right? Come here. Come here. Come here, Bubba. Come on, Miles. Alright, it is what it is. Hell of a way to start making videos today. Go sit in the chair, Miles. Sit. He sat down. Alright, so we can actually get into this video. A little fun. But, you know, like I said before with him, he deserved a video like this, man. When you talk about buffoonery, when you talk about, you know, y'all talking about this y'all GOAT, which he ain't in my top 25, maybe not my top 30, because Bernard. Could you stop? Could you stop? Sit down. Sit. Good boy. They want to sit here and play. I got time for that this morning. Somebody going in the cage. It ain't the big one. But at the same time, man, we talking about guys, you know, like Bernard Hopkins or Roy Jones who took a risk. Floyd Mayweather could never fuck with Roy Jones, even when Roy Jones was a prospect at 54. You know, like I said before, Roy Jones fought a fan. That is true. All right. But you talking about y'all GOAT fighting a YouTuber who ain't won a professional fight. You know, and Roy was way past his prime, you know, but nonetheless, I mean, it is what it is. I think it's June 6th. Stephen Espinoza promised it wasn't gonna be June 5th. We're going against Teofimo Lopez, and no, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not Not tripping about it, man. They fighting in Miami June 6th. Apparently, Badu Jack and John Pascal rematch gonna be on the undercard. It is what it is. I'm not supporting it, And it says Floyd Mayweather will be fighting the mother of all mismatches on Sunday. I agree with that. Sean Jones for Boxing News 24.com. Sunday, June 6th against YouTuber Logan Paul. Showtime pay-per-view at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. That's where it said Friday. I thought it was Sunday. Oh, Sunday. It said Friday. I don't know what it meant Friday, but the fight is selling for $50, which practically is a steal compared to the prices of the typical pay-per-view in the event in this era. I don't care if it's $50. Still fucking $50, man. $25 less than $75. But this exhibition match, not a fight that would count on against Mayweather's 50-0 record. Logan Paul 0-1 treats boxing like a hobby in between the main job as a YouTuber, which he amassed a huge $19 million fortune according to Celebrity Net Worth. If Mayweather and Paul fight brings in over 1.5 million buys, as he saw with the April 17 match with Jake Paul and Ben Askren, they could make a lot of money. That's what it's about, money, Today's announcement for Mayweather Logan exhibition didn't answer these important questions. Did it say location, the fight, and time? It did. It said Miami. Purse split, number of rounds, price structure, weight for both two fighters. Yes, it already did. 160 for Floyd, and Logan can weigh no more than 190. Undercard, it did name Jan Pascal and Badu Jack. Glove size, that's important. I'm thinking 10 ounces, maybe even bigger. It is what it is, man. Let me see if I can pull up the undercard. When we talk about Logan Paul accepting, he about to go in his cage. This little one, he about to go in his cage. Boom, 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 boom. It said John Pascal. Okay. Got an undercard. Got John Pascal, Badu Jack rematch, Jared Hurd and Luis Arias. So, Jared Hurd is making his return to the ring, which versus Luis Arias. I'm glad Arias getting the payday. Shout out to Milwaukee in my projects. Dum dum. So it says Quebec, played by Badu Jack and John Pascal. Hurd fighting first time since he defeated Francisco Santana 15 months ago. All right, it's straight. It's okay. I'm not paying for it. I don't really care. If I watch it, I watch it. If I don't, I don't. But shout out undercard. People been asking about Jared Hurd. Facts. Badu and Pascal was a good first fight. I thought Badu did enough to win the fight, but how they do Badu Jack and Mayweather Promotions, man. They do him dirty, but Badu got his own supplement line and all that. So shout out to Badu Jack. Always been a big fan of Badu Jack. He's somebody that got knocked out, came back. The guy that he knocked him out, they want to rematch him. But he came back and did his thing, won the world championship, beat up on George Groves. Always like Badu Jack. Respect John Pascal, never been a fan, especially when he dug one of my favorite fighters, Chad Dawson, but he won that fight and take the tab, but nah, take the tabs, but nah, take the tabs. The fam, take the tab. So it is a good undercard. Shit. Jared Hurd, we see what he improved on, man. But then, Floyd didn't put together a good card, man. I think, professional fights on undercards is key. It's key, man, and real key, man. But it's cool, I ain't knock if you want to support it. When I talked about Floyd earlier on Twitter, and in the past, I told y'all dudes, man, that he destroyed the sport. Nobody want to believe me, but he did that on purpose so nobody be better than him. How many fighters gonna make it to 50-0? But Jerron Ennis, he gonna slow down to 1 or 2 fights a year. That's a fact. And a lot of he did it on purpose. A lot of these dudes gonna fight once or twice a year. A lot of these dudes pity patting and talk about money, and like I said before, man, he destroyed the game. You know, he always put the blueprint for black fighters not to fight black fighters and the others not to fight black fighters. He didn't. He fought Zab coming off a loss. He almost got knocked out by Chop Chop. He almost got knocked out by Shane. It's the reason why he didn't fight the Alexanders, the Tim Bradleys of the world, and the Keith Thurmans and the Earl Spence and the Tim. He never fought those guys in his heyday. Pacquiao fighting Keith Thurman would be more than anything Floyd did. It's a fact. People say, well, he fought the most world champions. Of course he did, because it was fucking 4 or 5 belts, 3 or 4 belts the majority of his career. You know what I'm saying? Just straight up and down, man. Like I said before, I take Sugar Ray Leonard's first 4 years of his career over anything Floyd did, and that's Duran twice, Thomas Hearns, and Alfredo Benitez, and even Al Heyman, brother Bobby Heyman. He did that. He put the smack up down on that Rudy Poo. You feel me? And like I said before, man, a lot of people need to keep it real. When Muhammad Ali passed the baton on to Larry Holmes and Sugar Ray Leonard and Thomas Hearns and he want to play when he passed the baton on to them. They passed it on to, Tyson was in that era, but to the 90s heavyweights, the prominence with Riddick Bowe and, Evander was 80s, 90s, but heavyweight, I think it was the 90s. Even when George Foreman came back and they gave it to Roy Jones and Bernard Hopkins, and they gave it to Oscar De La Hoya and all them. When Floyd dropped the baton off to this generation or even to that generation before him, Bradley, Martinez, and motherfucking Paul Williams, and them motherfuckers fought who they had to fight. They fought everybody. Man. And Floyd wasn't about fighting everybody. That's just a fact. Them dudes tried to fight everybody. They tried to fight everybody, and Floyd, just basically sent the message that you can marinate. Me and Pacquiao gonna send a message you can marinate fights. The more you stagnate, marinate fights, the more you get on the back end. You ain't got to promote the fight as good, and you ain't got to fight brothers. If Pacquiao was a nigga, if he was from L.A. or he was from New York, he never would have fought him. Cotto didn't ask him to take a drug test, neither did Shane. Floyd was a coward. I'm telling y'all that. All these dudes that's replacing him like Errol Spence and them dudes, they cowards. They cowards in trying to marinate fights, and he passed the game down to them. Can't really blame them. They 30 years old, 32, 33 years old, waiting on money. Remember, you called Gary Russell up and say, stop picking on Tank. You calling a career featherweight out to stop picking on Tank? Stop it. That's like Miles taking on Mason. But that's y'all GOAT. That's y'all mans. You know what I'm saying? Mason got more heart than Floyd, because Mason didn't try to fight the motherfuckers. He'd try other dogs. And I shouldn't have to keep explaining this dude. His resume is not even top 50. I'd probably say top 100. His resume ain't shit. He fought hand-picked opponents, bro, for the most part of his career. Look, why didn't you come on, why didn't you fight Austin Lara when they was your mandatory, when you could have fought him? Like I said before, he wasn't trying to fight no niggas. I've been told y'all that. But nobody want to listen. If Floyd didn't exist and it was just Manny Pacquiao, okay, they said Mike Tyson would be fighting Lennox Lewis next after trilogy with Evander Holyfield fell through. I wouldn't want to fight a Holyfield if he told one of my ass too. I don't want to fight no damn Holyfield. Holyfield got in that ass. So Jake Paul said, challenge accepted. Usman, if your boss Dana gives you permission to box me and make more money than you ever have, let me know. Then we can lace him up, and I promise it will be bigger. It will be a bigger payday. So, Usman and Jake Paul, he probably right. Will be a bigger payday. Can't knock him. He got DC offered DC to fight. He's talking about go to the Octagon. Tommy Fury, who is bigger than him, who is a cruiserweight. So He only 6 foot, you know, and then you got a situation where now you talking about Usman, and Usman could get big money. Usman say, no, nothing tickle his fancy in this division right now, and you know, don't tickle. And then he you know, basically said, you know, the guys need to fight each other in the division and earn a shot at him, and he could take some time off. So why not fight Jake Paul? If he can box, he can box. He go in there, get his dick knocked in the dirt. Just another MMA guy get knocked out by a YouTuber. So you know, I think that alone will destroy MMA. They pound for pound on the way to being the greatest of all time. Getting knocked out by a YouTuber. I think really that could set MMA back, and I think Dana White may not take that challenge. And could you blame him not to take the challenge? You know, honestly. But hey, it is what it is. Honestly, Jake Paul is beating on dudes. Usman fight at 170, probably walk around at 200. So we'll see. You know, Usman right hand on with 10-ounce gloves or 12 ounce, whatever they're using. You know, it may not have the effect that they had on Masvidal, to be honest. So let me know what you guys think about it. Don't forget we on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You can reach out anytime you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. All my links there. Facebook group link there as well too. When I advertise your business channel, hit me up. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Best way to donate. Share the video. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. Good for the Sports TV. Peace.